Well, this is one I wasn't expecting. The Terror of Tiny Town is a 1938 American Western film, and it's the world's only musical Western with an all-dwarf cast. The inspiration of this film came from its producer overhearing an employee jokingly saying, and I quote, "If this economic dive keeps going, we'll be using midgets as actors." Yeah, and apparently he's like, that's a good idea for a movie. Let's make it. And so without further ado, let's go check it out. The film begins with a man on the stage who's announcing what this film is the first of its kind.
We're going to present for your approval a novelty picture with an all-midget cast, the first of its kind ever to be produced. I'm told that it has everything. That is, everything that a Western should have.
Yeah, but with no Peter Dinklage. Then the man is interrupted by both the hero and the villain.
Well, who are you?
I'm the villain. Who did that?
Modern reviews.
The applause is okay. But who laughed? I'm the toughest hombre that ever threw lead.
Yeah, except for one thing. Anyways, let's cut to the opening credits. So, does this Judd dude owns them? Or what's going on here? Wait a minute, none of the characters have names, and apparently there's a vampire. So is there a dwarf Van Helsing? Anyways, the townspeople are at work while singing. Look at that, they're riding on ponies. It's better than riding a donkey. Ponies are less stubborn. Anyways, we meet our hero Buck as he spots some cattle rustlers as they run off before he can see them up close. Also, why is this door and the horse from earlier huge? Were they too lazy to get small ones? The rustlers plant a branded iron with the initials of the neighboring rancher, Tex. Meanwhile, the villain, Bat, yes, that's his name, tells Tex that Buck's family are shooting his cattle. And speaking of shooting, oh my god, he shot the Swedish chef. Also, this duck has moves. Later on, Tex goes to town to receive his niece, Nancy, who was orphaned and will now live with him. Meanwhile, in the town saloon, oh shit, it's fucking Honey Boo Boo.
You better look out. Hey, look out. I'm gonna make love to you.
Anyways, Bat tells the sheriff to stay out of the feud.
I'm grabbing myself a nice bunch of cattle from both sides, and each one blames the other.
Okay, Eric Cartman. Are you serious? Why aren't there stairs there? It would have made it a lot easier for him. Oh look, more singing. Wow, who'd have known Lon Chaney Jr. can sing? Okay, moving on. Oh, thank God, a coach robbery.
Beat it, boys. Here comes trouble.
Let's put this music on a different movie with a similar scene. See? It's not as exciting. Luckily, Buck is able to stop the runaway Harry from crashing into a Red Dead Redemption mission. She thanks him and he takes her back to town. And their romance continues as Nancy gets food for a picnic.
What would you like to eat? Oh, half a dozen sandwiches, some boiled eggs and pickles. Where are you going to put all that? In my saddlebag.
Laugh!
Meanwhile, here's another song.
But I am never lonely when you and I hit the trail.
And another.
When we get up on the hill, where all is quiet and still.
Was that song for me?
Well, there's nobody else around. Did you really like it?
Why, certainly. That is, all but the finish. The part about the wedding?
Oh, I see. A woman hater.
Well, it is the 30s. Anyways, their romance is forbidden as they are in rival families. Did this inspire Romeo and Juliet? Anyways, back to the plot. Bat spies on them and tells her Uncle Tex that they are together. Then both Tex and Buck talk it out.
If you'd only meet Dad halfway, I know he'd be reasonable.
Buck, you sound honest to me, and I believe you're talking horse sense.
I'm glad you see it my way, Tex.
Yeah, normally in westerns, there's a shootout. See, at least someone got shot. Bat then tells Nancy that it was Buck who shot her uncle, but let's cut it into another song.
Let's go way up on the hill. Breathe and you're taken until.
Fucking hell. This guy has the right idea. I need a drink too. Anyways, Buck confronts Nancy and convinces her that he didn't shoot Tex, figuring out it was Bat behind all of it. In the town saloon, Buck confronts and punches Bat, and the sheriff takes Buck into custody. Bat tries to have Buck hanged without a trial, and he even hits on Nancy.
Now, as my wife... No, that's out of the question. What's the matter with me as a husband? Why, someday I'll be the biggest man in this county. That has nothing to do with it.
Then Bat takes Nancy's rejection badly and takes it out on a hooker. Buck sends Nancy to the Larson Ranch to round up people who can help him escape. As the angry mob closes in on Buck, the sheriff intervenes, but Bat shoots him and escapes through a window. Buck chases Bat into his secret hideout. Meanwhile, the angry hooker from earlier plants dynamite in Bat's cabin. Buck and Bat engage into a final duel to the death. Buck runs out of the cabin at the last second, leaving Bat behind. Good luck putting him back together. Buck and Nancy are finally able to share a kiss.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, she doesn't want that kiss to be blood flavored. And that was Terror of Tiny Town. The film received mostly negative reviews upon its release, with some declaring it as one of the worst films ever made. However, the film was mentioned in an episode of MASH called Moral Victory.
The only nibble is a movie called Terror in the Tiny Town. It's a Western with an all-midget cast. Oh, great. What do? Show it on a pillowcase?
And clips of it were used in country singer Hall Ketchup music video, Small Town Saturday Night. In my opinion, it's not the worst film ever made. Trust me, I've seen a lot worse. It's just a bland Western movie, with the only thing that separates it from other Westerns is its cast. And it's the only reason why this film is a cult classic. Because if it was made with tall people, it would be forgotten in time. Well, my terror is over. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos just like this. Stay safe out there. Goodbye.